MPK Hobby RC.
Not suitable for humans under the age of 14.
Hey guys, I am MPK and this is my RC hobby. So, a couple of weeks ago, I found myself talking to a Mr. Jerry, Old Guy Review. And we were just chatting about submarines, as you do on the YouTubes. And, well, being the guy that I am, found myself scrolling the eBays, and I came across this guy. It is a Robbie Seawolf, or Seawolf. Yeah, different pronunciations, same thing. It is a V1 Seawolf. So what that means is it's a dynamic dive submarine. Robbie do make a V2, which is a static dive submarine. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a dynamic dive because it's got the forward fins. And yeah, and I don't see any. I mean, there's this knob here that could probably be to take away the pressure, but I'm thinking that's just so you can open up the front bit. For all of you that don't know, dynamic dive, all that means is it needs forward thrust to be able to dive. So it's like neutrally buoyant, and it just needs a little bit of like thrust and downward angled fins to be able to push it down. Static dive obviously means just moving down. Oops. Just moving down. So, I found myself on the eBays and I found myself looking at this guy. I guess since this was a couple of weeks ago, maybe you know what's coming up next. Yeah, I bought it. Sadly, however, the whole stern section did not arrive in one piece. So, I have been slowly gluing her up. But yeah, let's have a look at her. I mean, she doesn't look the same because I did a little bit of a spray job already. But yeah, let's take a look. So all I did was give it a matte black spray paint. The hull, obviously. I'm leaving all the control surfaces red at the moment, and the top red, obviously. The sail red. My idea is it looks like, I kind of think it looks like a research sub like this. I'm not trying to make any wars, although I know that some of you have worked for navies with such war-making vehicles. Let's just leave it at that. But yeah, this is civilian, so we're going to go with a research sub. So I've already done quite a lot of gluing up to the stern. Basically, the only control surface that was still on was this this surface. And as you can probably tell, the prop or the screw is missing a blade. So that's already been ordered and it's on the way. I have been working on gluing these guys up. What I basically did was just a normal 2-part epoxy resin glue. And on these bits, I added a bit of fabric tape to hold it down. And because it's a fabric tape, obviously the epoxy resin could go into the tape. And as you can see here, it's pretty much just like one piece now. Instead of tape, I used, well, should we be honest here? I used an old boxer shorts and cut it up. And instead of fiberglass, I just used the old boxer shorts. But the outcome is pretty much exactly the same as fiberglass, except with boxers. I did the same on this control arm. I'm probably going to go over this guy with some more epoxy 2-part glue, epoxy resin glue. It is a glue, but it's also a resin. I think it's basically just a really non-liquid resin, non-fluid resin. Apart from, I don't know. Basically, if you get real epoxy resin, it's quite liquidy. This stuff is quite like not liquidy, viscous, I think the word is. But it seemed to work all the same. I also did, you can probably see, a pretty dodgy job. I've got to obviously cut down these bits and sand them down and obviously glue them up again. I think I might go over a little bit more resin or 2-part glue. The rudder half of this thing, these are the what do you call these, ailerons? No, they're not ailerons. Flaps. At the rudder section, I still have to do, but as you can see, it's completely broke off. There should be a sort of like plastic ring here for the bolt to go through to fit on the rudder. The rudder should go like that, yeah. So I've already taken that off. And I'm going to do the same thing as I did here, just a little bit of 2-part glue. Glue everything up, and then using a tweezer, I basically just covered this with that little bit of fabric from the boxer shorts. And once that was glued down, I went over with another layer of this stuff on top. Same process as you would do if you were doing it with fiberglass, but obviously I don't have fiberglass, but I do have old boxer shorts. So, use what you got. So yeah, I'm gonna continue with this. And then, well, because it needs a respray, I'm thinking respray these. I'm thinking like a neon red or a neon orange, so you'll really see it underwater. But we'll see. Where's the top there? There it is. So yeah, I think if I do respray it, the Robbie logo will go. But that's just something I'm gonna have to deal with, isn't it? So that was a really quick update on this project of mine, Project Secondhand Sub. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, I've got my work cut out. The next time I make an update, I'll probably take off the front and we'll have a look at the interior. I mean, I did buy this model thinking it'll be really easy. I can just change the radio to like a modern day FM radio, and it'll be done. Little did I know that it's gonna arrive in pieces. Hey, that's the hobby, and hey, we're all in it together. This is how it arrived. Well, obviously not like this. I sprayed it up in that, but it arrived in a less capable way than it is now. Let's just say that. But yeah, I think this is a good project. Project Secondhand Sub. P1. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, if you made it this far, thanks. Maybe hit a subscribe or a like. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cool. Bye.